If you think of baboons as nothing more than small mischievous monkeys, get ready for a huge surprise. Before we dive into the incredible and until now unthinkable behavior of these animals, an important question must be explored. What happens when a predator becomes prey? This concept, as terrifying as it is intriguing, is about to take on a whole new meaning. Baboons, creatures long seen as opportunistic scavengers, may have a far more menacing side than you ever imagined. But do they actually challenge lions and leopards? Do these animals have the courage to hunt big cats? Let's find out together. The opportunistic side of baboons. Before we get into the topic of baboons attacking big cats, we need to understand how they evolved to become far more fearsome predators than previously thought. In a study conducted in Kenya, more than 1,000 hours of observation revealed some fascinating behavior among these primates. Baboons were caught preying on an unusually high number of small animals. And before you think this is just an isolated case, consider this. Despite their primarily vegetarian diet, baboons have a stronger tendency to consume meat than we ever imagined. Unlike other primates such as chimpanzees, which spent more than 1 decade hunting small animals, the Kenyan baboons achieved a much higher predation rate. While chimpanzees killed and ate 95 small animals over nearly 1 decade of observation, baboons preyed on 47 animals at a significantly faster rate, just over 1,000 hours of observation. The selective diet of baboons. What is even more surprising is their choice of prey. In the case of baboons in Gilgil, their main preference was Tonson's gazelle fawns. 16 of these young animals were killed and eaten. Moreover, small antelopes such as dik-diks, impalas, and stingboks accounted for 2/3 of their prey. Completing the menu were hares, quails, and even unidentified small mammals. But what could explain this intense predatory behavior? The answer may lie in the decline of big cat populations, which has left a void in ecosystems, allowing opportunistic animals like baboons to expand their territory and hunting habits. The power of male baboons, the mind of a hunter. What stands out the most is that the majority of these hunts were carried out by dominant males within the groups. This reveals something essential. Male baboons are not only strong, but also intelligent predators. These animals can hunt using a combination of aggression and unexpected skills, even though they do not typically cooperate in hunts like chimpanzees do. And when threatened, male baboons unite to defend their group with their prominent teeth. Imagine this. Those sharp canine teeth, resembling daggers, make baboons a force to be reckoned with. Have baboons ever preyed on big cats? Now let's get to the crucial point of this story. Have baboons ever attacked and successfully taken down lions or leopards? Stick with us, because things are about to get even more interesting. But before we continue, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you do not miss any breathtaking content like this. Let's move on. Baboon versus big cats, the fight for survival. First, it is important to highlight that lions and leopards are the primary predators of baboons. Individually, baboons stand little chance of deterring these predators. Lions often take advantage of baboons that come to the ground to drink water. Leopards, on the other hand, have a unique relationship with them, being able to hunt baboons both in trees and on the ground. However, that does not mean predators cannot become prey. After an early morning safari, a group was slowly making their way back to the lodge when they encountered a large troop of baboons. They took in the spectacle, as baboons had not been a common sight during their trip. The troop was moving in the opposite direction of the vehicle, which was advancing slowly, when a turn in the road revealed what appeared to be the last member of the group, a young adult baboon carrying something small under its belly with one arm. The animal was about 10 meters away from the vehicle. In a matter of seconds, with all eyes locked on it, the baboon began to manipulate what it was holding, shocking everyone as it revealed a tiny leopard cub. The immediate reaction of the guide and observers was that the cub was dead, and the baboon had found it while foraging, possibly even playing a role in its death. However, upon closer observation, it became clear that the cub was alive. The scene took on a whole new dimension because it felt unnatural. An adult baboon was not supposed to be carrying a leopard cub. The cub should have been with its mother. Everyone remained silent, waiting for the baboon to lose interest and abandon the cub, giving it the slightest chance of being reunited with its mother. But upon further observation, it was evident that the baboon was deeply interested in the cub and seemed determined to keep it. It sat calmly beside the cub, occasionally checking on it and even grooming it with surprising care. Though slightly clumsy, the baboon showed no desire to harm the cub. The baboon was somewhat distanced from the rest of the group, but was still following them. It alternated between sitting with the cub and picking up the small animal with one arm, walking along the road as the distance between it and the others grew. Eventually, the baboon moved away from the road and into the tall grass, increasing its pace to rejoin the troop. Shortly after, it disappeared over a ridge, descended into a ravine, and vanished from sight. In another, more sinister case, baboons have indeed been recorded preying on leopard cubs. Shockingly, even lion cubs have been documented as victims. What would happen if baboons faced adult big cats? Now comes the big question. What about adult big cats? What happens when baboons, armed with strength, audacity, and intelligence, face fully grown lions and leopards? As we have seen, baboons live in troops that can have up to 50 members. When threatened, the males unite, forming a force capable of driving away leopards and even lions. Yes, lions. There are reliable reports of male baboons successfully killing leopards in direct confrontations. And the most remarkable thing is that these victories were not achieved through individual strength, but through the united force of the entire troop. However, when it comes to adult lions, the situation is quite different. While there are no confirmed cases of baboons killing a fully grown lion, in extreme situations, when they feel their troop or young are in danger, they fight back fiercely. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think would happen if a troop of baboons faced off against a fully grown big cat? Leave your comment below. If you enjoyed this video, you will definitely love the next one I have selected for you here on the screen. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any content like this. See you next time.